We had a wonderful weekend camping at Fairview Riverside State Park in Madisonville, Louisiana. This was our second time camping at this campground, but our first time actually camping in the back loop, which is considered the premium loop. There are some fantastic sites at this campground. None of the sites say they have sewer, but we did notice that there were like 6 sites in a middle loop in the back loop that did have sewage hookups. So but the website doesn't even show that it have it even if you go to book the site. So let's take a look at the campsite photos, and towards the end of the video I'm going to explain some huge helpful tips about traffic in Madisonville, because if you've never camped here, traffic can be a huge issue. So check out the campsite photos and be sure to stick around for my tips. Fairview has some great options for things to do while you're camping at the campground. So they have a boat ramp, and while we were camping, we noticed there were a lot of people that had boats there, but they would go fishing out at night. I'm assuming for catfish and things like that. So camping and fishing seemed to be real big there. They had a couple of trails, a little swamp trail that was a boardwalk, so that could be fun. They had a playground area. They have an old home that you can tour. We unfortunately were not able to tour it because they seem to do some sort of movie filming right now. So they had tents set up and you couldn't access the house because they are filming a movie. I don't even know what movie it was. We couldn't find that out. So there's also a pavilion rental area, and that's why we were actually there this weekend. We rented the pavilion area so my husband could do a crawfish boil for all of his employees at his branch. So it's a very nice pavilion rental area with bathrooms and water access. So if you're planning on something like that, we reserved it pretty far out in advance, but it is a great area to have a get-together. So it's got some beautiful scenery, lots of fishing areas. So there's some other things to do besides just camp at Fairview Riverside State Park. So let's check out some photos from those things. So as you can see, Fairview Riverside State Park has a lot of things that you can do. They have some beautiful sites to choose from. If you have a boat or kayaks, those will be great to bring along. Now traffic, this is the important thing. Highway 22 backs up all the time. That's because there's a bridge in Madisonville that has to open for taller boats to get through. So once that opens and traffic backs up, it pretty much stays backed up the rest of the day. While we were at the pavilion area, we noticed from about 10:45 until about 6:30, traffic was backed up. And I'm not talking about just, slow moving traffic. There were points when traffic would just be sitting still, waiting for the bridge to reopen. But then even once the bridge reopens, everything is so backed up on both sides that it just continues to cross. So I would highly suggest, if you're going to this campground, that you plan around that. Even if you're coming from the opposite direction, you get stuck in the traffic. So I would definitely suggest getting in before 10 a.m. If you need to leave to go to the store or something, plan accordingly, because if you get out in that traffic, you're going to be stuck for a good while. It's no just quick run to the store. There is a grocery store that is about 4 miles away, but if you're stuck in the traffic, it could take you a while to get to that. So traffic could be a huge issue for Fairview Riverside State Park, but it's a beautiful park. Madisonville is a beautiful, beautiful little town. They have a maritime museum that is quite interesting. And so I would definitely put this on one of your Louisiana state parks to visit, just because the beauty of it is definitely Louisiana, with the moss hanging in the trees and things like that. So we had a great weekend. We enjoyed our time. We were pretty busy with the crawfish boil, but at night we just hung out at our camper and relaxed. And so I definitely recommend Fairview Riverside State Park. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and comment if you have been there, if you've dealt with that traffic, if you have any tips. So thanks for watching, guys.